George the monkey started up a business where he would give people a bath. Here's his first person. My name's Patrick. I'm dirty and I can't reach my back. George doesn't understand English. He gets the soap ready. He has to turn on the water after, I guess. And he sprays it all over Patrick. Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh yeah. It kinda looks like sunscreen, but it isn't. Patrick is having the time of his life. George then begins the water after he does his rubbing. Oh yeah, rub my crotch, that itches. There's gonna be more white stuff in here. Okay. Rub my butt, it itches too. Oh yes, I'm so sexy. George the monkey turns it on. No! What are you doing? I can't swim in Goo Lagoon. This is goo, right? George doesn't understand English, like I already said. Oh no! No, your water! George the monkey gave himself a bath while he waited for him to dry. He then drains the bathtub and takes a rinse off. Patrick is completely dry. Except he isn't. George makes a cake while he waits for Patrick to dry. He gets out the cups. Puts in the nut. George cannot decide which cup to put in this. Then he decides. Then he puts in... George, why are you adding soap? George, don't add that. Daddy has to use that for his important needs, you know. George, stop. No, stop it, George. You're wasting all of our precious stuff. You didn't even get it in there. You're just missing horribly. George the monkey loves frosting. That's not frosting. It's my mysterious lotion. George, don't add the aloe. George the monkey loves to add Jello to his cupcakes. They make them taste extra great. George, I have to use that for my suntans and stuff. My sunburns. No, that's my toothbrush, George. We're not having another thing where you ruin my tooth. George, I don't understand what you're doing. George, it's not toothpaste. I don't understand. No, George! Good going, George. Now you ruined my toothbrush. God dang it, George. Do I have to call the police again and they have to kill you? Okay, I trust you. What are you getting down here, George? We already have enough cups. George, what are you getting? Oh no. George, that's the other lotion. Don't use that. It's supposed to make your skin utterly smooth, but it will just ruin you, George. Fine, I'll help you open it. It's hard to open. All right, George, just promise you won't. George. George loves adding cream cheese to his cakes. Makes them taste extra juicy. George, look what you've done. Now Patrick is dying.
I'm so wet.
George, look what's going on to Patrick. Yeah, George. Why do you have to keep on ruining our stuff? George, stop rubbing it all over yourself. It's supposed to be for a specific part of the body, you know. Mainly your hands. Don't add that to it, George. Good. Good little monkey. Good boy. George, don't add more aloe. Don't add more of that either. George, please, stop wasting our stuff. Getting this time, George. No. What'd you get there, George? No, that's my grandmother's SpongeBob toy. No! What are you doing, George? George! No! You're wasting all my money! George! George, stop throwing everything into the sink! Alright, good boy. Don't slam things, George. That's glass, you know. George, when is this cake gonna be done anyways? It looks disgusting. Don't tell me, George. No! My grandmother's SpongeBob! No! Stop it! Stop! No! Mother fricker! Take that! That's what you get, George, for ruining my grandmother's gift to me. Oh, how am I supposed to remember her now? George! No! Stop! Why do you gotta ruin my life? George, no. George! George, it's not gonna come down. George, don't. George, you've already wasted like 10 of my dollars today. I only work as a freaking manager. I only get like $10 a freaking 30 minutes. I don't even know what my job is. Seems like I just record you doing dumb crap. George, no. Is that the cupcake? Oh my God, George. Is that the cupcake? It's amazing looking. Let me take a sip. Delicious. That's probably worth my grandmother's SpongeBob toy. George, I told you, stop wasting my soap!
God damn it, George.